equated to government shares. SSNIT is an institutional investor with the responsibility of applying high ethical standards and prudent management backed by the supreme interest of the contributors whose funds they invest. The contributors don't see these being applied. So the contributors halted the hotel's deal, not the government. This should tell you that there is no party ideological perspective at play, says Raboni, reaching out on 055-556-1034. Good morning, GTV, says Gilbert. Free education is meaningless unless it's able to provide profitable employment to the youth at the end. So that's Gilbert having a chat there with us here. More points regarding the SSNIT hotel sales. I hold the view that instead of selling, management of the hotels could have been restructured for more results-oriented persons to manage them. Sale of government state properties should stop in Ghana. I agree with the professor that our public sector is also the problem. People underperform and are corrupt, says Eugene Boachi, reaching us from Pantang in the Greater Accra region. This is Nara Life from Kaswa. So far as we have agreed not to protect government properties as citizens, I think the best way is to continue handing over our companies to private companies to manage. Even if the government agreed to hand over our stadiums to private companies, we will see a big difference in the management. And then you are sending our greetings to the Honorable Hawa Kumsun, MP. All right, 055-556-1034. You disagree with Dr. Zato. He says he should hasten slowly. Kaf, the next time you want to hear a lawyer to educate us on the issues, all right, okay, we will get lawyers for you, no problem. Alaji Dawuda is always setting us questions. I believe that he used to work at WAEC. I don't know. My question to the University of Ghana doctor on the show is that, what is your view? If the trade union members allow the government to sell the hotel back to the Agric Minister for the money to be used for the 2024 pending elections? Okay, all right. I think
can I talk about that?
Yes, please go ahead.
You see, I think it is a fundamental misunderstanding me. All of a sudden we woke up and unions are they are selling, so we don't know what is happening, they are selling. So my question is, do you really didn't know? You really didn't know that since 2019 they were trying to sell this? You really didn't know when they publicly opened the bids? You really didn't know when they were evaluating the bids? You didn't know? Labour, you didn't know? TUC didn't know? That's what I'm saying. Labour is as guilty and as complicit as anybody else. If you didn't know, you had 4 representatives on the board of SSNIT. They never came to you with minutes. They never reported to you that, hey, they are trying to sell your hotel. So they never did that. They never told you what's happening. When it was listed for the competitive bidding, Labour, you never saw the adverts. You never did. Nobody. And I'm saying that
they're coming in today.
And I'm saying that there are more. Look, there are more Labour representatives on the board than the president has appointed.
You made that point eloquently.
So, where were you? Where were you when they were selling your property? All of a sudden, you wake up one evening. Hey, no, they are guilty and as complicit as anybody. That's the argument I'm making. And right now, they've also stated a point. The second point is this: are you saying that from now onwards, we should completely and totally remove privatization as a policy option from SSNIT operations? Is that what you're saying? Or you are saying that because it is Brianna Champon, we should remove it?
No, because
but tomorrow,
that's
what I'm saying. They are personalizing it. So you're saying that tomorrow, if it is cat feeding, who has the money to buy it? We should sell it to him because he's a minister?
If my bid has been open, if everything has been transparent, I'm not a politician, I have no political interest, it's been transparent, and I have the money, and I win the bid, there's no should be. So
state that. Then state that. Be a problem. Then state that. Because right now, you have not, so far nobody has advanced any argument or any evidence to show that something untoward has happened or this thing was done, because they're also saying that we did it through open bidding, we received the best bid. They had those arguments. So my point is that put it on table, state your position.
Maybe the man shouldn't have even put a bid in there knowing that he's politically exposed.
Why not?
Because you're politically exposed.
It doesn't matter.
It's conflict of interest.
No. What is the conflict here?
Because you're a minister and an MP.
I'm a minister of Agri. I'm a minister of Agri, and I probably
that other people will not have.
How? Yes. You don't have David and he's not the minister.
That's why I said we made.
We made. Good. So now we are going with hunches.
Why not put away that?
No.
Just don't put
the point is, so then SSNIT could say that. SSNIT could then say that we are selling this, but if you are a government employee, stay away. So
maybe there should be a policy. I'll give you an example. It may be funny, but it's an example. When we do competitions here on Breakfast Show, we state clearly that people who work at GTV or GBC cannot put their entries in. Because we don't want to have a situation where we are giving a prize to somebody who is a cameraman, or who is a makeup person.
Agree.
It's the same thing.
Thank you. Agree.
We don't want to give prizes to people who work here. Because then you have. Did they shake? Were the balls warm? Did they tell her that go and pick the warm ball, because the warm ball is the one that's going to give you the prize? So we take away all that stuff.
I agree. The Senate do that. The Senate do that. The Senate come out to say, or the Labour in Senate insists that, okay, we are going to sell this hotel, but if you are in government, stay away. Did they do that?
You and I were not there.
Exactly. But if they had done it, they would have told us. If they had done it, their representative would have told us. So if, again...
Why didn't Senate say from the get-go that, listen, politically exposed people are out? Or that should be a policy. It should be a government policy, not just Senate. A government policy.
So why is it not?
Politically exposed.
So why is it not?
Because people will take advantage.
So why? No, why is it? So why don't we have the policy map? You see, you are getting me. You see, I'm saying this because it's not just because of this. Because tomorrow there will be another one. Tomorrow next there will be another one. That's what I'm saying. Look at the history. These things they have been selling them. If all of a sudden policymakers, if all of a sudden legislators now say that, you know what, this has gotten far enough. Let's come out with an explicit law, an explicit policy that says that from today onwards, in this land of ours, no government exposed, and we can define them. We can define politically exposed people should bid for any government property. Let's put that in the laws. Let's put that. Unless and until we do that, then we may not also be fair to them, because then it becomes a personalized thing.
But you know, this whole conflict of interest thing is clearly defined in our constitution. Article 284 says, a public officer shall not put himself or herself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of the office. Can we apply this to what is going on?
No, I don't see where it applies. It's not a function. He's Minister of Agri. It has absolutely nothing to do with Senate. Senate falls under, even with the government minister supervisory, it's one of finance.
But he's a government minister.
Yes. But that's not what he's saying. That's not his ministry.
Putting in a bid to buy shares of a government-owned property.
No, Senate is not owned by government.
No,
it's owned by employers.
You have government shares are the ones that are being sold, aren't they?
No, I don't know whose shares have been sold.
60% is government shares.
Okay. So my point is that, so the argument
to the government.
Good. So the argument I'm making, the point I'm making is, so that's what I'm saying.
Worker.
If you see the point I'm trying to make, so imagine tomorrow he's removed, and there's a new agri minister, or imagine tomorrow they leaves office and somebody else comes. Can that person bid? That's what I'm saying. Make it explicitly. If the law, if you are now saying that, look, if this law, because I'm saying that in the past, you see, I don't want to make the equivalency argument. It doesn't help us.
Okay.
Equivalency argument here, the false, or let me say, I don't want to make the false equivalency argument, which simply says that, okay, because you can look at the record and say, yesterday you sold one to Professor Bruce.
We don't need that.
Exactly. So to avoid that from happening and to move the goalpost upwards, be explicit. Okay. Say that, look, from now onwards, Senate can even adopt that as a policy. Post it there, let everybody know. Declare it. But once you don't do it, then you don't leave loopholes. You don't leave loopholes, and then or loopholes, windows, and cracks. Then when somebody is there, they not say this. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't create the environment. Keep it clear. Don't create an environment for that at all.
One time, like the way we announce in our rules that no GBC worker can.
Exactly. Now, if somebody now tries to sneak in, you can now say, "Aha, you do read this." But if it's not there, and I'm the cameraman, trust me, I will enter.
Well, I'm going to give you the last word.
Okay.
So the birthday man.
Let me also congratulate all those who are celebrating their birthday today.
Okay, July 16.
July 16.
Okay.
I wish all of them God's blessings and anointing. God will increase them in wisdom, give them more physical strength and energy, so that they can engage in every activity successfully to the glory of God who created all of us.
Okay.
My last word is to congratulate the former Prime Minister of Kenya,
Raila
Odinga, that he has provoked the clergy in that country into action.
Really?
They went into silence, now they are speaking. Hey, who did this? So the Catholic Bishop Conference in Kenya, they have started talking to the youth to choose the way of dialogue than aggression.
Yes.
And so Ghana, we must also learn from them. When the thing is evil and it is bad, the clergy must speak about it, so that we all enjoy peace. I wish Ghana the best of the luck.
Do you know Wizkid?
Wizkid?
Yes.
Probably know Wizkid.
It's a Nigerian musician.
Raskimono or
No, Raskimono is way back. Wizkid is of this generation. He's 34. He's 34 today.
oh, he's 34 today.
He celebrates the same birthday with you.
Oh, I think.
Yes. How about Gareth Bale?
No,
Gareth Bale is a Welsh footballer.
they are not my colleagues.
Who are your colleagues?
Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you.
No, they are not my colleagues in social life. That's why maybe I'm not used to them.
Gareth Bale is 35.
Those who are my colleagues in social life, and I know their names.
Okay.
Raskimono, Under Pressure.
Under Pressure.
Everybody's under pressure.
like that song?
Oh yes, yeah. Oh sure. Everybody's under pressure.
You like that?
Labor union is under pressure. Government is under pressure. Bernard Chapo is under pressure. Everybody is
Can you sing a song for me?
Oh, under pressure.
Under pressure. No food.
In our pocket, no money. In our pocket. Every day. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Under pressure.
You take profitably.
Everybody is under pressure.
Only we can do that. You can tell you.
We should have
the good old prof.
I wish you
in
had
the musician.
special free birthday. Thank you so much, Prof. Bruce. Happy birthday to you.
Interestingly,
Yes.
my son gave me $20 this morning.
What a good son.
Okay.
May
Prof,
God bless you.
You are rich.
His name is Joshua.
Okay. The gestures are good. The gestures are good. The gestures are good.
Happy birthday to you, Prof. Thank you very much, Joshua, for making your dad happy. And thank you all for watching this segment. We've got conversations on SSNIT hotels. So would you believe it? Organized labor calling off the street, the strike. We will put Dr. Jemutia's questions to them, and we'll be looking at how safe our roads are. Continuing with that, and then breakfast with Joe Frazier. You are watching GTV Breakfast. My name is Kafi Day. Good morning.
Thank you.
Who did that to you? I saw a happy birthday say.
Yeah.
Doc, thank you.